Welcome back to 7 Generation Now. This is Coach B. Today we're going to talk about an issue that I've seen come up over the years of training jiu-jitsu. I've been training now for coming up on 20 years, and I've had a lot of different training partners. One thing for sure about the jiu-jitsu lifestyle, it's really difficult to keep it up, to train, week after week, month after month, year after year. It takes a lot of commitment and a lot of dedication to this lifestyle. And really, there's only a handful of people that really do stick it out from white belt all the way to black belt. There's a number of reasons why people give up jiu-jitsu. It could be just that their lifestyle that they currently have doesn't have room for jiu-jitsu. Some people get married, they have a family, and they love training while they trained, but maybe they're not into jiu-jitsu as much as they once were. And that's completely understandable. People's lives change, the roles that we take on change. Sometimes we have all these different responsibilities that come up, and maybe jiu-jitsu isn't just high on the priority list. But there's one issue that has come up over the years that I've seen with some of my training partners, is that people stop training because of a jealous girlfriend or an insecure girlfriend who doesn't like the fact that their boyfriend spends so much time at the gym. It could also be a boyfriend not liking the fact that his girlfriend trains. Jiu-jitsu is mostly a male activity. There's a lot of women who are training jiu-jitsu now, but still primarily dominated by men. But it comes up even for women as well. But I've seen it mostly for men over the years. Kind of works like this. Guy's single, he's living the single lifestyle, and then eventually he finds somebody that he likes. And then slowly but surely, you start to see that person less and less. In some cases, it's because they just enjoy spending time with their partner, their life changes, and they just want to dedicate more time to the relationship. And maybe they have fallen out of love with the jiu-jitsu lifestyle. And if that's the case, hey, it's their loss. No big deal. There's always going to be more training partners out there. But what I have seen on several occasions is that people stop training because their girlfriend doesn't want to support them. For whatever reason, they're jealous, they're insecure, and they don't like the fact that they're always at the gym, they're always doing something related to jiu-jitsu. And so they don't get the support from their girlfriend because of whatever reason. Jealousy, insecurity, you name it. So what do you do in those situations? Well, for me, I think it's real simple. If you don't have a kid with this individual, if you're not married to them, find yourself a new girlfriend. Surround yourself with people who are going to support you in doing the things that you love. Surround yourself with people who want you to be happy. If jiu-jitsu makes you happy, then you should train jiu-jitsu. And the people around you, whether it's your friends, your family, or your new girlfriend, they should support you as well. So if you find yourself in a situation where your girlfriend is jealous and insecure about the fact that you go and train, spend so much time at the gym, and she doesn't support you, well, find somebody who will support you. It's pretty simple. And I've seen it so many times where, somebody's training jiu-jitsu. In some cases, they're training for years. And all of a sudden, they find a girlfriend. And like I said, we see them less and less. And all of a sudden, they completely disappear. And then you see them maybe 6, 7 months down the road. Sometimes I've seen people come through a year down the road. And then the truth comes out. It's like, yeah, my girlfriend didn't really like me training. She just didn't understand it, so on and so forth. So my advice, and I think this is the best advice, is find a girlfriend, find a significant other who will support you in doing the things that you love. Jiu-jitsu is an amazing hobby. It's an amazing thing that you can do for yourself. It improves your psychological, your social, and your physical well-being. It improves your sex life. If your girlfriend can't get behind that, come on. So there's all kinds of benefits that you're going to get from training jiu-jitsu. And to give it up because your girlfriend is jealous or insecure is just absolutely absurd. Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking. but I really love her. I really like this girl. I want to make it work. So here's some things that you can do. Okay. Number one, you can bring her to the gym. You can introduce her to your jiu-jitsu friends, your jiu-jitsu pals, right? You can have her sit and watch a class. This could backfire, however. She might come to the gym and she might see that there's other women who train there, because usually you're going to be training with other women as well, and that may make them even more jealous. So that can create a larger issue. The second option is see if they want to come and actually train with you. Now, I've seen situations where somebody comes into the gym, they start training, been training for a while, their partner, their significant other sees them training, they want to try it as well. I have a situation at my gym currently where a guy came in, he started training with us, he's been training for over a year. He came to me one day, he's like, hey, my wife wants to train jiu-jitsu now. She went and bought a gi and she's gonna start her jiu-jitsu journey. And I thought to myself, we'll see how long this lasts, right? Well, not only this person still training, but I think this person loves jiu-jitsu more than her husband. So in some cases that may work. You might bring your girlfriend in, have her try out a class, and she may really like it, and then you'll live happily ever after. Well, I doubt the happily ever after. The third option is just to sit the person down and just say, hey, this is what I get from jiu-jitsu. It does all these things for me. It helps out my depression, my anxiety. It helps with my stress. It makes me a healthier person. And again, I just don't understand how anybody wouldn't support their partner. I mean, there's all kinds of things that guys can be doing that are a lot worse than training jiu-jitsu, like out drinking and doing drugs or partying with your friends or staying out all night. The jiu-jitsu lifestyle that so many of us live helps us stay healthy, not just physically, not just making our bodies stronger, physically stronger, but helping us make our minds stronger. So, spiritually speaking, we become stronger individuals, and your partner should get behind that. Your partner should support that. Now, if you're married and you have kids, it's a little trickier. Obviously, I would never say to you, hey, why don't you just get a divorce and just dedicate your life to jiu-jitsu? Not a bad option by all means, but probably not the best one. But if you're married and you really love training, and I've seen this before where they want to try it out and they come through and they just fall in love with jiu-jitsu. It's like, man, I should have been doing this my whole life. But their wife doesn't understand it. All the wife sees is that they're spending all this time at the gym when they used to spend all this time with her or spend time around the family, and now they're spending time at the gym. And that situation is a little different because I don't think it's as easy as the jealous girlfriend where you can just say, hey, kick rocks, man, I'm done. I'm training. This is what I love to do, and this is what I'm going to do. With your wife, you just have to say to her in a good way that this is what makes me happy. This makes me a better husband. And to all the wives out there, jiu-jitsu is going to make your husband a better person. It's going to make him a better man. It's going to make them a better human being, a better father. They're going to be better in their relationship if they train jiu-jitsu. And again, I'm not trying to say jiu-jitsu is the end-all be-all, but there's just so many benefits that you're going to get. So all the wives out there, support your husbands in their jiu-jitsu journeys, okay? Now let's talk about the jealous guys, the jealous boyfriends, because I've seen that situation as well. There's a lot of girls, for whatever reason, they love jiu-jitsu. They see it, they want to try it out, they come into a gym, and then they're like, you know what, I want to do this. They buy a gi, they start training, and then their insecure, jealous boyfriend doesn't support them. Same advice, get rid of them. Find somebody who will support you. Find somebody who wants to see you happy and doing the things that you love. Life is too darn short to allow people to tell us to stop doing the things that we enjoy, or at least to encourage us or to be negative toward us because we're doing something that we love. Well, what kind of partner is that anyway? That is not a very healthy relationship. And to me, you should run in the opposite direction as fast as you can. If you're married and you have kids, again, that's a trickier situation. The best thing you can do there is just explain to your partner just how much you love doing this. And yes, you have to have a balanced life. Can you get too obsessed with jiu-jitsu? I guess so. There's some people who just love to train, and they train every single day, and they do it as often as they can do it, and maybe that becomes the number one hobby that they enjoy. And to me, there's nothing really wrong with that. Can it get unhealthy? Possibly, but to me, there's just so many benefits from this lifestyle. It's just so incredible. And the type of person who sticks it out, the type of person who trains jiu-jitsu each and every day, who comes back to the gym week after week, who gets smashed, who goes home bruised up and tired, but yet they come back the next day. I mean, that's the kind of person you would think that you would want to have a relationship with. Because if you're with somebody who trains jiu-jitsu, not only can they defend themselves and defend you if caught up in some type of physical altercation, but this is a person who's determined, who is passionate about something, who has grit and toughness. And to me, those are great human qualities, and those are some of the qualities that jiu-jitsu is going to help bring out of you. And so we should support our partners who love the jiu-jitsu lifestyle, and you should give it a shot yourself. If you don't understand it, go to the gym and give it a shot. If you don't like it, if it's not for you, that's all right, but support your partner. Don't try to dissuade them from training. You should be grabbing the gi. You should be filling up the canteen with water, encouraging them to go and train. That's the kind of support we should be giving our partners. And if you are one of those people who stops training because your girlfriend doesn't really like it, then you need to think about, the long-term health and well-being for yourself, and think about, is this really a healthy relationship? Because I don't think it is. And there's all kinds of people out there who will support you, who will love you for who you are and want to see you happy. And if what makes you happy is being on the mats and sweating and grabbing people and attempting to choke people and defend chokes and arm bars and triangles and all the awesome things that we do in jiu-jitsu, if that's what makes you happy, that's what you should be doing. All right, so this is 7th Generation Now. I hope you got something from this. Until next time, peace.